Take the Rambam a second. Good morning, Ali.
Hello, Big Prague. Boker Tov. How are you?
Baruch Hashem, thank you. Let's look at the Rambam in Sefer Mamrim.
Okay.
Rambam Sefer Shoftim Hilchot Mamrim, פרקי הלכה י"ד.
Okay.
פרקי הלכה י"ד.
Thank you.
Yesterday we saw the Gemara in Kiddushin, we saw the Shulchan Aruch, גדול תלמוד תורה יותר מכיבוד אב ואם, therefore Yaakov Avinu was not punished for the 14 years he spent learning Bashem Be'ever. And the question is, why was he punished for the other years if a Noahide is not obligated with Kibud Av Va'em? Let's start today with the Rambam. And the first I need Tshuva, but I will find some.
Is it possible that they are chayav Adam l'chaver in our mitzvot?
We'll see in a minute.
With the Sheva mitzvot, we know for all lota said they chayav mitah, but
Right. Let's see the Rambam. The Rambam in Perek Hey Hilchot Mamrim Halacha Yudal.
we have the boy with Haraduma and
The Goyen Paraduma says open is not chayav.
but he was
We're
rewarded.
going to see the Gemara.
But he
For
was
not being chayav, we do it anyway. The Gemara says he's not chayav, so why should Yaakov Avinu be punished? Question is, because of this Gemara, the question is a strong question. We're going to see the Gemara in a minute.
but he wasn't chayav, but he was
Every time he says a woman. Woman is not chayav in a mitzvah. If she's doing it, she's being rewarded. Look at Halacha Yudalef in the Rambam. A girl, convert, אסור לקלל אביו הגוי ולהכותו ולבזר. Even though the convert is considered holy, and even though halachically the Rambam says, Hager, a convert, אסור לקלל אביו הגוי, cannot curse his father, ולהכותו, or to strike him, לבזר, to humiliate him. What's the reason? כדי שלא יאמרו, באו מקדושה חמורה לקדושה קלה. Convert would say, as a Gentile, and to honor.
yeah.
Hear the phrase of the Rambam. כדי שלא יאמרו, otherwise the Goyim would say, look at this. Judaism supposedly is supposed to be. We took all of them out. There are only 5. The truth is, of course, we had other Rambam in Mishpatim Shoftim, the brown ones, but of course,
Right.
No,
just put that back.
But he has to doresh this. It's not a direct.
So, for instance, if a convert can marry, a convert in Torah can marry his sister. Why? Because it's considered they're not brothers and sisters anymore.
Yeah.
So you might say, the father is not the father anymore. And the Rambam, no, but the Goy would say, I was a Gentile who was not allowed to mistreat my parents, and now it's mutar. שהרי זה מבזה אביו. Now the Rambam is adding something that you'll see in a minute, Shulchan Aruch doesn't say. And נוהג בו מקצת כבוד. And the convert has to show some מקצת כבוד. מה זה מקצת כבוד?
Trace of.
A trace of כבוד. The wonder is why. The Gentile is not chayav b'kibud Av Va'em. Sheva mitzvot are not included. Okay, so Eli said something we'll see in a minute. Now, take the Shulchan Aruch in front of you, take the big book down.
Didn't we learn within the last couple of weeks that some of the mitzvot Sheva ben mitzvot b'nei Noach are more like Yishuv HaOlam kind of idea that you do it because it's.
This is what Eli was trying to say. The question is which language to use to explain it. In a minute, I'm going to share with you a tshuva from Rabbi Feinstein in the 50s. Female convert from upstate New York is asking him, my mother is very sick, she's on a deathbed. She's begging me and my children who are Jewish now to come visit her. The rabbi of Syracuse is asking Rabbi Feinstein, this is
So the mother's a goya.
Just could you Jojo, could you just
That's the case. That's okay.
She's
Following.
The issue with visiting a goya. They're sick.
It doesn't, apparently it doesn't say, but the mother was probably devout Catholic, the mother and the daughter.
Bury me in, Rabbi,
I'm not talking about the burial, I'm talking about visiting.
The mother is on her deathbed. She's still breathing, she's talking, she picks up the phone, please come visit me, you and my grandchildren. Should she come or not? This is the question with Rabbi Yalo from Syracuse, New York in the 50s. You look now in Siman Reish Mem Aleph, Shulchan Aruch Reish Mem Aleph. The question is, the mother is alive, the Goya is still alive. Now remember, normally
holy smokes.
Normally the Shulchan Aruch follows the Rambam very often. You have it Reish Mem Aleph Seif Tet, Reish Mem Aleph Seif Tet.
Mandala's got it.
So the Shulchan Aruch in the beginning it copies the Rambam. Goy, Asur lekalel aviv. Shulchan Aruch copies word by word the Rambam. Goy Asur lekalel aviv ha'obed kochavim u'la'akoto ולא יבזהו, שלא יאמרו באנו מקדושה חמורה לקדושה קלה. אבל, you realize what he's not writing is, it is chayav to show respect to his father. The Rambam did say, Shulchan Aruch, you realize, stopped short.
He doesn't seem like he would be chayav mitah there, Shas Kalel Aviv. Because he's learning it, he's Doresh. It's
everyone agrees that the boy is not chayav mitah. The question is he chayav or not? Here,
okay.
Yaakov Avinu lost a son for 21 years for not respecting his father. Here the Torah is telling me you are chayav, Yaakov. Otherwise, I wouldn't punish you. And here the Rambam and the Shulchan Aruch are telling me that he's not. This is exactly what we are discussing. If by Yaakov, it seems that Yaakov was punished for the other 21 years, he's not chayav. I mean, this is what you were trying to. As always, we have many kiddushim, but when we need it, we don't have it. So, whatever. Open a second. You take this. You take this. Just share it with them. So, Behemet, you know, before you look at kiddushim, just to make it there. Look a second. Since the big book everyone has, look on the side. You have Chidushei Rabbi Akiva Eiger. You see there? Everyone has it because he needs to find it. It's a small commentary.
Rabbi Prague, where are you holding, if I could ask?
We are in the same siman in Shulchan Aruch before we look at the Gemara. Same siman, Reish Mem Aleph, Seif Tet. Look at it. You have by you have the commentator Chidushei Rabbi Akiva Eiger. You see?
Yeah.
In which halacha?
It says Reish Mem Aleph Seif Tet.
Take that. Thank you.
If you get the commentator separate, you should say Chidushei Rabbi Akiva Eiger.
Hagod Rabbi Akiva Eiger.
Oh, you have it. This is it.
He has it on this side of the page.
No, it's two different prints. I'll give it to me. You have it?
I think.
Oh, if it says Rabbi Akiva Eiger, yes, of course it is. Banu mikdusha chamura. Listen carefully. Rabbi Akiva Eiger was bothered exactly with the question that we had. What is the guy saying? Well, as a Gentile, I was obligated Now I'm not so obligated, and therefore he's not permitted to show disrespect. Rabbi Akiva Eiger says, Ainu benimuseyev. Not that he's obligated. It says by the goyim, everyone is respecting his father. So in the mind of the goy, if there's no issue on the child to disrespect his father, he would say, look, Judaism is less than. Here he's changing one word. Not changing, he's explaining. Not that the goy is saying, I was obligated. Beni museyev. Who says it?
What does that word mean?
The mus means it's accepted. It's a social norm.
Manners.
Derech
Right.
haolam.
Manners.
Who, now remember, Rabbi Akiva Eiger is 300 years ago. He brings it from Hagaon, Porat Yosef, which means this Porat Yosef was bothered by the question that we have. And he says, it doesn't really mean that he is Chayav. This is his interpretation. In a minute you'll see it, Rabbi Feinstein brings it. Now, okay, I have it, not all of you have it.
What are we looking for?
It's called Yad Avraham. Some of you have it.
Yeah, we have it.
Oh, you have it, beautiful.
Yeah.
So look there. So again, the question is, Rabbi Akiva Eiger told us there is zero obligation when he's a goy. Nevertheless, this is the accepted norm in society. So when the goy converts, he looks at it, how is it possible that I'm less now? And therefore, you're not less. Says Yad Avraham, you see, V'yesh lomar, you see like 2 lines into it, V'yesh lomar. Like it starts, V'yesh lomar, דאף אגב דלא חייב, בהד האזי מצוות שבין נוח נהרג, he certainly is not obligated, and he's punished the good, בכל מקום מצינו שנענשו, yes? על זה חם ובנה שלא קיבל נוח לאביו. He says in the parashat Noach, because what Ham did to his father, he was cursed for life.
Right.
He says here you see in
So
Chumash
there's some.
that somehow we expect him going to show respect, even though we did not command him to do it.
so.
So we're learning from the fact of his disrespect that he should have respected.
No, but the
No,
fact,
that
the
they
fact
got
that he was punished and cursed so severely,
Infraction.
obviously,
Going back to that, why was it, I mean, when you read it, why was it such a big thing that Ham did? What is, I mean,
the real answer is, of course, that when you read the text, as always, you have nothing. He raped his father, or basically made sure that his father cannot have children for the future.
so see race, or, okay. So, but, because
And
it said,
the reason he said, of course, graduate of Columbia, he said, well, Cain and Abel were 2, one killed the other one. We are already 3. Imagine if we would have a 4th child, how we are going to fight. So he wanted to keep peace in the world by doing it to his father. This was his, Rashi over there brings it.
race, but what is Ra'ah or Vat David? Why is it so chamura? I mean, I understand.
Not the rights, what he did.
Okay.
What he did. Ra, I mean, Ra is because Noach did it to himself, because he got drunk and he acted, I mean, he undressed himself, whatever, yeah. But so he brings an interesting raya. So again, the punishment, and here's the question now. Maybe it's only that the boy cannot disrespect his father, but is he obligated to honor? See, the Rambam is added. See, if I would have to teach, what do I see? There is a bare minimum, yes? For instance, okay, for instance, we need the Gemara, but we don't have it. Everyone knows it. Open there, I have 2 Gemarot only. I can't believe it, but it's a fact.
We had the boy who smacked the Romans. The mother came and smacked him in the face, and he doesn't move. He doesn't do anything.
The Roman emperor.
Right? Do we learn anything from there that he didn't?
So anyway, come. We have 2 Gemarot. Where's the other Gemara? Good, someone? Okay. So the Gemara says in Kiddushin, everyone knows it. so it's cute. Listen carefully to the language. Daf Aleph Amud Aleph, Kiddushin Lamed Aleph.
Daf what?
Lamed Aleph,
Thank
31. I'm just reading the beginning because everyone knows it. Ba'u minei meravula ad echan kibuda. Look at
About a
seven
quarter away
finger,
above from the
right?
bottom, quarter from away from the bottom.
עד היכן כיבוד אב בהם? אמר להם, צאו ראו, please listen carefully, you know it, but I'm adding something, not everyone knows that they run. צאו ראו, מה עשה עובד כוכבים אחד באשקלון, we know the story. דמה בנתינה שמו, the rabbis came to him to buy large jewels, yes? And the key was under his father's pillow. The Lord Tziyaro, yes? Skip few lines, the Gemara says the same, so go now to the very wide line. And the Gemara says like this here, like, Uma mi sheino mitzuveh ve'oseh kach, if the reward to a man who is not commended was so big, that next year he got a red heifer, parah aduma, he covered up all his losses, מצווה ועושה על אחת כמה וכמה. Here is an open Gemara. Here is an open Gemara that is a no מצווה ועושה. My wife is sitting in the sukkah, my wife is coming to shofar, she's not obligated.
But she's rewarded.
She's rewarded. And the guy is rewarded the same. Right? So maybe this is, so why did the Rambam say that the poor has to show some respect? You see in a minute our Feinstein is trying to deal with it. But this story that everyone knows with the boy here, father. Oh, check Baruch Hashem, the father is still alive, man, the father says to me, Jeb, buy me a corned beef sandwich. One, buy it, here's the bill. You wouldn't do it. Are you obligated to pay for it?
No,
It's
not.
nice. Believe it or not,
It's not.
his obligation is to stop whatever he's doing to run and buy it.
But you have to pay for it.
The father has to pay for it. None of us will do it for.
Question is, the father, he knows the father will not pay for it, does he still have to get the sandwich?
This is a good question.
Oh, wow.
It's a good question. So now the big question is, Eli, the rabbis are buying jewels for $1 million. The son is not obligated to lose money. Right? He's losing money. Why didn't you? This is the question of the Ran.
Losing money, losing the opportunity. You're not losing money.
Again. They're coming to him. We are interested in. The key is there. His father is taking a nap. By not waking his father, basically, he's losing.
Right.
So to be honest, I mean, this is the question of the Rishonim. It's
They
not,
couldn't wait, Rabbi, they couldn't wait a couple of moments.
it's not that
It says more for the story.
I'm telling you, the story I heard 3,000 times. I'm just curious the other end of it. You know, you need this jewel. He's got the jewel.
It's 47th Street, so we're going to the next door.
Go to the next one.
We came to you, you're an honest guy. If you don't have, we got.
Go to the next guy.
That's not this. So one answer is, even if, listen carefully, even if I'm not obligated to lose, not making the profit, not losing. I mean, the business world, not making money is losing.
Yeah, but it isn't.
I'm
You
not
actually
obligated,
lose
I'm
money,
not
lose the
obligated
opportunity.
to pay for the quality of sandwich. This is one answer. The other answer is, this is how we go on now.
But he's not
Even
money.
if you are not obligated, but you cannot humiliate your father. You cannot cause him pain by waking someone up. Yes, it's much more than not respecting. It's like humiliating your father. He takes a nap. If I take a nap in the afternoon, the phone is ringing, right?
I have something very, little bit
It took me a long time, David, to realize if the phone is ringing, God is telling me the nap is over. I used to say, why are you bothered in my mind?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. The answer is, why did the phone ring now, not half an hour later, not half an hour before? Because this is it. It's an alarm clock, finished. took me many years to feel like that.
My father used to ask me to go buy cigarettes. So to me, I said I have to do him what he wants, but I always made him pay for it.
Yeah, David is saying it. David, you didn't do any
So
of
you
it.
didn't want to give him
David,
the
David, you didn't do any of it. David. No, because
No, he did the right thing in a way. He did the right
Rabbi
thing.
Prague,
A little.
Yeah.
Rabbi Prague.
yes.
Last night I had the privilege of going to Kinus Hashluchim.
Oh,
Listen, wait.
Kinnus HaShluchim is the Lubavitch, all the
Chabad.
embassies, Lubavitch all over the world. Yes.
Talking about a story. A kid from Israel comes and is a young boy, very young. He lost both his legs to a disease. And he said exactly what you said. I didn't lose anything. This is what Hashem wanted from me. And you have to hear it. It's mind-boggling how
Unbelievable. How old was the kid? How was the kid now?
13, he was young. And wait a second, one of the people he worked with in the hospital or something was another chaplain, let's say, and he was in Syria, and Mamash, he got his legs blown off.
Whoa.
He says, this is what a Baruch Hu wanted from me.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So the reason I'm bringing this is to show you,
Accomplish it. Same idea. It's mind-boggling.
Eli, what do you see from the Gemara? That a goy, even if he's not obligated, but
He can get Zachar.
he can tzachar, or at least he cannot embarrass or cause pain or discomfort. So maybe when the Rambam is telling us, what is the Rambam telling us? Shulchan Aruch? That the goy cannot strike his father, cannot humiliate his father. This is not act of kavod. This is disrespect. Perhaps this is what he says. But
Rambam,
still, the
is
Gemara
that-
seems to be that you are not obligated. Yeah, what?
Is that what Rambam says, lo yivazehu?
Lo yivazeu. This is exactly lo yakeyu. Lo. The Rambam didn't say you have to show him the
He said-
utmost respect. At the end, he added, do something.
I want to raise a point. We're talking about respect for a father. One almost have to learn it, so to speak. With a mother, it's instinctive.
Okay.
Like a person has to convince himself to respect his father.
Yeah,
The most of the mother, it's
yeah.
instinctive no matter what. So maybe there's something there as well.
But why does the Rambam start with the negative and not the positive?
Because obviously what he emphasizes is you must not do that. The other one
It's more
is,
important.
here I'm reading you the tshuva. Chet Tammuz Tavshin Chavbet.
Right.
Tavshin Chavbet is 60 years ago. Hinei B'dvar Giyoret, this is the rabbi of Syracuse. The rabbi of Syracuse is writing to Rabbi Feinstein. The convert, she's a real convert, and she stopped any relationship with her parents. It says here in the language now.
But wait, at that point, is she still there? Are they still her parents?
This is, the answer is are not.
Legal Jewish law, she's
I
not.
mean,
they're
the
not.
concept of
New
newborn,
life.
the concept of newborn is here. Okay, 20 years. Ve'ata, her mother is very sick. She's begging that she, a daughter with her children, should come because she's bad. Mitga'agat מאוד. This now the rabbi is writing. Even though the convert knows that Minat Torah, she is not connected to her mother, she's asking. Because she really wants obviously to please her mother, especially if she's. So the rabbi from Syracuse wrote to Rabbi Feinstein, I think it's mutar, because otherwise she might be so upset and she might say, if Judaism doesn't let me, I'll go back. This is what he wrote. Rabbi Feinstein says to him, I agree with you that of course it's mutar, but totally different reason. So he basically discusses what I told you before, which I saw yesterday. He says, where did the Rambam take this concept? Ketzat, and also that you cannot humiliate. So listen to the language of Rabbi Feinstein. לכן יראה, here it is, שהוא בעניין כפוי טובה. He says, when the Torah is described as the head of Adam HaRishon, this is how Rabbi Feinstein looks at it. Adam HaRishon says, האישה שנתת עמדי. He blames her. Says Rashi, not only you did Avera, you are kafui tova, you blame Hashem. You forgot that I gave it to you for your good, for your pleasure, for your assistance. Says Rabbi Feinstein, you see from the beginning of creation, the concept of hakarat hatov, which means gratitude, is universal. This is what he says.
Well, when in the chinuch, doesn't it say that the reason people have difficult?
It's a second. The reason, of course, what he gave for Adam HaRishon is, אם כן הוא דבר האסור השווה בין ישראל לבני נוח. Says, even though the Rambam doesn't bring it in the Aseh, lo ta'aseh, says Rabbi Feinstein, how come the Torah doesn't say openly? How come the Torah doesn't say openly, it would be holy? It is. For such fundamental concepts in Judaism,
natural that a
to
person
be
can
humble
feel
and not
obligated
to
to
be
their
holy and not to get
biological
angry. The Torah should say it instead of anymore.
Yes.
Says it's pashut.
Basic.
כמו שלא נאמר באיסור מפורש על מידות רעות, ונענשים על זה בין ישראל ובין בני נוח, Jews and non-Jews. Later he says, so now he says, now we understand the Rambam, Eli, הניחא לפי זה מה שכתב הרמב"ם. We don't know exactly what the Rambam meant, says Rabbi Feinstein, נוהג בו כבוד קצת. What is the קצת כבוד? But he says, now Rabbi Feinstein goes back to the rabbi and he says to him, not only when your mother is sick, she was allowed to visit her 10 years before the dies. You know why?
Why would she think she was not allowed?
Yeah, that's what.
Cut off
That's what I didn't
connection.
understand.
She doesn't want to have the kids exposed to the
Oh, yeah.
This is very possible.
Okay, but
And
that
you
doesn't
see
mean
the
it's not allowed.
rabbi,
She chooses
no,
not
but you see the rabbi from Syracuse doesn't really tell us that.
Mhm.
I would say it's either the kids, or she was embarrassed to show the kids that this is her mother.
Yeah.
Or her mother was very devout. I mean, I'm making it up. You could have 20 reasons. היוצא מזה, says Rabbi Feinstein, שאף בלא חולי, if her mother would not be sick, הייתה רשאית ללך לפעמים רחוקות, right? She was allowed to go just to show a sense of gratitude.
Yeah.
ורק להיות רגיל ללך שם. But she cannot go every week or every month. He says, ודאי אסור, she and her kids, להרגיל ללך, כדי שלא יאכילו דברים אסורים, או
Yeah. You go during the Xmas time and all this other stuff. The Hanukkah bush and all that other stuff.
The grandmother always gives kids.
אבל אתה, now the rabbi concludes, Rabbi Feinstein,
That's why she would
that the mother is sick, besides the fact that we are visiting non-Jewish patients with מדרכי שלום, היא מחויבת, his conclusion is, היא מחויבת ללך לבקרה עם בניה, מצד קצת כבוד. באמת, he wonders why the Shulchan Aruch did not bring this phrase, קצת כבוד, and he doesn't answer it. He says, Shulchan Aruch seems to him not Chayav, and he's trying to find
The word
the
Katsat Chayav is very difficult because there's no measurement. There's no.
This is exactly what Rabbi Feinstein says. לכאורה, איזה שיעור יש בזה? You're not giving me any...
I'll give you the Jewish answer, depends.
But lechatchila, Rabbi Prague, why do we need
A lot of things.
So Rabbi Feinstein wants to push into the Rambam and say, קצת כבוד means, if people are going to say that this guy is super selfish because he never visits, I mean, remember, this is Syracuse, it's nowhere, yes? Obviously, they live in the same city, same community. It says if she never comes, and the neighbors, ככה הוא אומר, מה שלא יתחשב בעיני הבריות לכפוי טובה. It says, he believes that קצת כבוד means, if you are not doing it, people are going to say that you are כפוי טובה. כפוי טובה means you have no sense of gratitude. So, right.
Well, isn't that the underlying reason why you have kibbut av va'em? Because you would become. It's the whole reason that you don't do kibbut va'em because you can't be thankful to the.
It says Sefer HaChinuch says that the base for the mitzvah of kibbut av va'em is gratitude, but this obligation goes so far that even if your parents are not nice people, and even if your parents are, so to say, abusive, And even you have to go out of the way. This is one of the mitzvot that even though each one of us did it, and obviously no, doesn't matter. But to say that we ever did it,
He's still in trouble. He's finding a reason to do a basic humanity. Let's say, for example, in a halachic state, I get into a fight with a friend of mine and I punch him in the face. I'm chayav, right? If the two goyim in a halachic state, one punches the other, there's no yisur there. It's not shepherd mitzvah b'nei Noah. You're taking away all adam b'chavero that unless there's
Eli is saying that there should be a yisur on a goy who punch his friend out of a fight. I mean, I'm saying now a joke, but it's
I'm serious. That's what I said.
But by regular goyim, giving a punch out of a fight is not a big deal. I used to think.
Well, it's not the punch per se. I'm just trying to say that you guys stabbing a guy.
Eli is extending. If Bezrat Hashem, when we come later to Yosef and his brothers, according to the Ramban, what you're saying is correct. Ramban says that the dinim that the Bnei Noach are obligated are almost entire Choshen Mishpat. A goy has to pay on time, a goy cannot cheat. This goes into the. So Eli is saying, whatever Rabbi Feinstein says to her, that what humanity expects is expected from us, should be extended to others.
Isn't that what Rabbi Akiva says? Benimu Sehem. I mean.
But you realize, Rabbi Feinstein says, and in every generation, the expectations might be raised or lowered. You understand?
Yeah.
In our generation, the Kibud Avayim among Jews and non-Jews is not as strong and emphasized. On Thanksgiving, you're going to see your parents, yes? Mother's Day, Father's Day, but the concept that we have, the concept that we have, call your parents every day, go out of your way, doesn't exist by regular goy, and you're not expecting him to do it when he's a couple.
Yeah, certain things. Your father walks into a room, the goy may not stand, even though in the old days, I think they did. You know, that they were.
They call them by name.
Yeah, things like that.
You know, the kavod that the goyim had for the parents. But look at the Chinese today. Chinese will never send the parents to a nursing.
Yeah.
You put him in the house.
Holy.
So the Feinstein says
Asian culture.
I remember once talking with a Wansky guy. He said, "I can't wait till my sons finish college and I'm done with them."
Yes. Say it all the
I'm done with
time.
them.
That's why the Chinese, by the way, happen to like the Jews, because they're very similar to Japanese also.
so. Going back, this is why Yaakov Avinu, being Yaakov Avinu, even if he's not obligated, yes, the expectations from Yaakov are much greater than others, and not taking into account the fact that, as we are reading this week, the Avot were Mekayem the Torah. But it's not obligated.
Yeah, it was voluntary.
Yeah, okay, good. So the big one, the big boost. David, you know what to take, yes?
Yes, I'll put that back.
Fascinating tshuva. Fascinating tshuva.
They do for a while.